better understand.
Trying to clean you up a bit.
Well, just don't tickle me.
What's going on there, you two? I don't know. She seems to have the crowd.
The customer's always right.
She'd just been telling us she was hemorrhaging.
Oh, geez.
Bronca, Anna, take her to the infirmary. Hurry up, you.
In a condo, in an air raid shelter, in a floating booth, in a massive pogo. Party with me, hunger! Party with me, hunger!
Welcome back to Philly Clubhouse, episode number 2. We got some email. We got email from Florida.
We got feedback. We got feedback from Texas.
And Texas. And of course we got feedback from Laurel Springs, New Jersey. Both of us from Laurel Springs. This is the Philly Clubhouse, but some of the show is about Laurel Springs, New Jersey.
It's a national program now.
Well, yeah, it's like PBS.
Be positive.
Like PBS. You know, it's a
Well.
podcast. Speaking of podcasts, you guys may notice something different. We are missing
A missing man.
He's on assignment, we could say. He's on assignment. He couldn't be here tonight. He sends his wishes. He's actually doing a interpretive dance with an outdoor cooking show. It's a strange podcast, but he's...
Project that he likes to do.
Yeah, they saw our show and said they would like him to do their show, so it could lead to bigger things for Chris. So we're happy for him.
That's right, and we filled in the gap here with a friend to keep us occupied. I don't know. That could give people different ideas about us.
Matt's the one who put the Elvis head on her.
Normally
she has a female head. Matt's like, oh, let's put the Elvis head on her.
It was experimental. We had just the Elvis head, and then we moved on to the body, and then I was saying, well, I got the trouble of getting the Elvis head, let's combine the two. You know, doing things with a blow-up doll, I don't think your hygiene is your major issue in life.
Wear your condoms. Wear your condoms. So we got some fan mail. From this gentleman we grew up with, lives now down in Florida, Chris Volpe.
It's a name from the past, a blast from the past.
There was several Volpes. I think you knew them better than I. I knew Chris very well.
Kenny Volpe.
Kenny Volpe. Where does Kenny live nowadays?
In Vermont, I believe.
Yes, and Tommy, I think, was the
Tommy
oldest.
Volpe.
So we also got fan mail from a good friend of yours.
Oh yes, Chris Flemings from down in Texas. He's a member of the Baptist Generals.
So you hosted a party at your house.
Come on, Matt! Come on, Matt! Yeah!
I know. Laurel Springs is known for their women who drink.
They were really, fired up about Flip Cup. Flip Cup was definitely the dominant game that took over.
Flip Cop.
Flip Cop.
Flip Cop.
Flip the cop off!
It's a totally different game. That Springer sometimes play. I don't know if they still play it, but back when we were kids, yes, we played that a lot. Yeah, you flip the cop. I mean, you flip them. I know your brother Larry, and he just doesn't strike me the type to flip a cop.
Well, we all have our moments.
Our sponsor this week is beer.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it. A lot of Springers turn out.
It was a good turnout, yes. Dave Wilmer, Eleanor Foley, Stevie Williams of all people.
Stevie Williams.
Mark Arsenal was there.
Mark Arsenal. I haven't seen Mark since ages.
Young, Jerry Fithian.
Jerry Fithian, technically not a Springer.
They're definitely part of the crowd.
Definitely part of the crowd. They're like, side buddies.
So you could say Billy Maloney is possibly not a Springer.
Really thinking about it, you didn't live in Laurel Springs your whole life either. You weren't even...
I mean, I was here. I'm doing. What are you going to take away? No, you can't do that. Did we cover everything? Are we forgetting anything?
I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of a moment here that we'll edit out later. People will never know. You want
It's time for disc golf.
It is time. It's a segment that we call
Disc golf.
This Week in Disc Golf. Let's try it again.
It's time for a segment that we call
This Week
in Disc golf.
Disc Golf.
This week in disc golf.
This Week in Disc Golf.
It's time for another segment of This Week in Disc Golf.
This Week in Disc Golf. This Week in Disc Golf.
It sounds like you're saying this week.
Nah. We got an ending this week. Last week we didn't have an ending. We ended it you singing some song.
Oh yeah, playing with myself. Go away. Don't ever do this again. Turn it off.
That was very nice.
What's this?
This recipe will